just a little bit here so we can go a little bit of a pull. So we got no cars behind us here. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is fun. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Peter. In today's video, I have a very exciting 2021 Dodge Charger Scat Pack, 6.4 liter, 485 horsepower of American muscle. Really awesome. First time I'm gonna get behind the wheel of one of these. Quick shout out and thank you to Brembo Ford for allowing me some time behind the wheel of this Charger Scat Pack. I want to give a big thank you to them. A shout out to Randy and everybody at Brembo Ford. Guys, this has got the 6.4 liter V8 Hemi engine, rear wheel drive. You know, this is kind of the hooligans of cars. Love this color. This is called Hell Racing color, which is kind of a purplish darker color. This is a beautiful, you know, violet, you know, purplish kind of color. It's got really nice metallic flavors, as you can see. It's a really cool car. Really fits the theme of this car. Now, if you guys follow my videos, if you've seen it, I was recently in a Dodge Challenger, inside as a passenger behind the wheel of a professional driver doing some drifts and at Mecum auctions, and they had the Dodge performance. I'll put the number of that. I don't remember exactly the number, but it was a Dodge performance, you know, Dodge event that happens there at Mecum auctions. So I got to experience that Hellcat. That was a Hellcat red eye, you know, Challenger. So, but getting to drive this, you know, 392 Hemi engine rear wheel drive model is very exciting to me. So I love this kind of performance cars. This is kind of my niche. You know, I really love the way this Charger still looks. Obviously, it's an older platform. It's a big car, but a lot of people have a lot of fun with this, as we've seen recently in videos. And there's a lot of versions of this car as well. So you get a 392 Hemi, we got the other V8, of course, the Hellcat, and the red eyes. But I really love the way this kind of looks. Obviously, you got also the wide body as well with this car. This does have the performance handling package. I'll leave it as I called it. This gives you the 20-inch wheels, gives you performance all-season tires. You got a little bit more sport suspension on it, and we have also the Brembo brakes that's included with that package. You can see here we got 4-piston Brembo brakes with, I think, believe it's a 14.2-inch rotor in the front. Always, it looks really nice and aggressive. I really like the way this looks. 392 Hemi here badge. Come around over here, guys. You can see the beautiful color here. The sun hits it. We do have, you know, really nice updated lights with this package as well. You got some daytime running lights, but you do have projector lights, but these are not LED. These are basically regular halogen. I did see the fog lights down here. They seem to have some sort of LED type of bulb. I don't know if that's part factory or not, but really nice the way this is. We get the hood scoop here, very nice and aggressive intakes here as well. This engine needs a lot of air to cool it down. So if we come here, we have the Scat Pack Super V, you know, logo here, which is really awesome, the way that looks. So let's go ahead and pop the trunk. A couple here's the keys, guys. If anybody's seen a key before with the Charger, you got a remote start, trunk, and closing and opening. So we get a huge trunk. Obviously, this is a full-size sedan, huge trunk. I'll put up on the screen for you guys how big this trunk is, but it's a pretty good size, pretty big trunk actually. A few floor mats here, and as you can see, we are gonna open this up a little bit here. We have battery. I don't see any type of tire repair kit or a spare tire at all, so I'll put that up in the description, guys, of the video. See what kind of repair system this has, but I don't see any type of system there at all. But basically nothing else up here. I don't see any type of connections or anything like that. We got some hooks here, but other than that, I don't see any type of connection or a 12-volt or anything like that. Usually sedans don't have that kind of thing, but pretty good size trunk overall. We'll bring this down. We got the Super B logo here as well, the Dodge Charger here, and we do have a backup camera as well. You can see here we have a nice dark matte kind of spoilers, really cool. Really complements the trunk of the Charger. And of course down here we have in the bottom 2 exhaust tips, of course, coming out of that 6.4 liter V8. So coming in here inside the interior, this does not have any leathers. It's got the black cloth interior. Pretty soft or pretty hard material. Obviously this is more of a mid-size you know, I would say luxury car, but obviously if you get the Hellcat, you might get a little bit better interior. Not exactly looking forward to being behind the seats on one of these, so if you know what I mean, but it's fairly comfortable. I mean, it's got plenty of room, plenty of headroom. The interior here, as you can see, we got some interesting cloth material. It's got a nice pattern to that here, really nice the way that cloth design is. We got a bit of leather here as well, surrounding that, a little bit of aluminum trim here, plastic trim. Of course, you got the cloth seat here. We have in the middle, we have at least you got a couple of AC vents for the rear passengers, a couple of USB connections here in the back for this Scat Pack charger, and here we got that interior here inside, as you can see, guys. So we got all kinds. There's no sunroof on this at all. I think you can get a sunroof on this ones, but it's not a bad interior at all for the rear passengers. So seats feel nice and pretty firm. Cloth feels good, kind of two-tone. And it feels like it's weather out pretty well. So I'm kind of surprised. Always these are 245mm tires all around. You know, for a rear-wheel drive car, this is kind of a small tire, especially with this kind of power. Obviously, these are Goodyear Eagle RSAs, all season. They're good tires. They have plenty of thread here. I love the wheels. The wheels look really good. Of course, we get another Brembo package, another Brembo caliper in the back here. But I believe these things will probably need at least 275s in the rear with this kind of power. It seems to me a little bit under tired for such a powerful and big sedan, but that's basically what you get. But this still looks good. Obviously, the wheels and everything looks fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and check out that V8 engine this Charger has. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and check it out. So coming up here, guys, you can see the hood scoop. This is functional scoopers as well. So we're gonna head and just pop up. It's got some hydraulic shocks to assist you in the opening. Here we go, guys. Here we have the beast of the engine, 6.4 liter, 392 cubic inch V8. This has got 485 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque going to the rear wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, of course, you can get, this is one of the engines you can get for the Charger. You also have just a regular V6. So we also have, I think it's a 5.7 liter V8, which has got a little bit less horsepower. And of course, you got the Charger Hellcat with the 700 plus horsepower V8 as well. You can also get rear-wheel drive, unfortunately not on the V8 models, but the V6 is available with an all-wheel drive as well. Get the Charger name here. And of course, coming around here, guys, you can check out that powered by SRT, which is the sports division of Dodge, or Stellantis as we call it now. So it's the Stellantis, part of the Stellantis division. Awesome car, guys, awesome engine. What else can you say? So let's go ahead and bring this hood down. And there we go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get inside the cockpit of this Charger. We got some pretty hard materials here for the door. I like this cloth material here that's got a really nice pattern with the white stitching, as well as on the leather here. And here you got your window controls along with your mirror controls. And really nice. We got a speaker here on the bottom. Plenty of space here to put some drinks and stuff. Here we got a 12-way power seat. These are the cloth seats here, and as you can see, we do have the Super V logoed into the seat here, which is really cool. I like the way it is. It's not a bad cockpit. Obviously, this is now, you know, nothing, not the latest and greatest, but you know, it's plenty of work for you for this car. You got the leather steering wheel, which is perforated, and of course, you got the lights and some other systems here for the Charger Hellcat, the Charger Scat Pack. We got a couple of aluminum pedal wheels, and this is your basically your emergency brake here, or your parking brake there as well. So kind of old school. You gotta press that with your foot. So all right, let's go ahead and guys and jump into this Scat Pack. All right, guys, so here inside the cockpit of the Charger, obviously, you know, this is a little bit, you know, not the latest and greatest. This is, you know, still a little bit of plastic interior of the dash. It's all plasticky. You got a plastic aluminum trim here around. You got your 8.4-inch screen here for your system Uconnect 4. Let's go ahead, guys, and start this girl up. Gonna press, get the key with me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hear that rumble of the V8. Let's put some of this noise down. So that's what it is, guys. This is the rumble of that V8. As you can see, this does have the Alpine sound system as well, so it sounds pretty good. I believe I'll put on the speakers, guys. I believe it's probably gotta be an 810 speaker system. This is what it's all about. Oh yeah, yes sir, that's what it is. That's the V8's 6.4 liter 500 horsepower underneath your right foot. You gotta be very careful with these things. Obviously, we've seen a lot of videos of what these things are capable in the corners, so, and then some but we're gonna be just a little more civilized today. We could take the test drive and see how this handles. All right, so just checking out the interior, guys. Let's go ahead and close the door, get a little more quietness here, and put on our seat belts. We're gonna take this car out for a drive. So it is a cooler day here in Central Florida. As you can see, the temperature is 55 Fahrenheit, so you know, lots of power cold tires is not always the best case, but we're gonna take it easy, just get a feel of this girl. Here we got, coming into the middle real quick, we got an 8.4-inch screen with a Uconnect system from Dodge Chrysler. This has got Uconnect system 4. Very technical, it's really good, and I mean, you got everything. I love the way this is very sharp graphics, very quick to maneuver. This doesn't have any type of navigation or anything like that. This is not the latest and greatest Uconnect system 5, but it's still excellent the way it is, with all the touches and everything. You got some apps, you got all kinds of things, Wi-Fi spot dashboard. Of course, you got the SRT mode. You can go to transmission, paddle shifters, you know, all kinds of things. You can lock the front wheels to get a burnout, all kinds of crazy things you can do. Transmission sport, we're gonna put it on sport, of course, because we're gonna give a little bit of not a track. We're not gonna go to track because we're not gonna turn off any traction control. This is a car that I borrow, so you got all kinds of media. Of course, you got everything that you can do. This has got front. Look, we got front heated seats as well. I don't think they're cool, but we also have a heated steering wheel as well. I believe that's part of the convenience package that you get with this Scat Pack that you can get. This car has with it as well. So we got traction control off. Let's go ahead and turn that on, because we don't want to get sideways here. Even though he's, oh, I bet you're gonna chicken out. Yeah, this is not my car. I'm not gonna push this girl at all. So we'll go to custom. I'll just put it on auto. Not awesome, just go on custom street. Yeah, we'll do the custom street there. We got valet, of course, rates, options, all kinds of crazy things you can do. You can line lock it, so you can do a burnout, all kinds of hooligan things that I love this thing has. I just praise Dodge, and I love Dodge for this. This is awesome that they give you all these abilities to launch it, to do all kinds of things. So I'm not gonna go crazy with it. This is not, as I mentioned, this is a borrowed car. We're just gonna get a feel of the power and everything. So we got a pretty good sound system here. Yeah, this Alpine, it is an Alpine system that I see. So this is pretty much a loaded up, Scat Pack Charger. You got those options, not only the performance package, it's got also the convenience package with the heated seats and all that kind of stuff, heated mirrors. All right, guys, so here in the middle, we do have a 5-inch screen here. We have a digital speedometer. Of course, we got analog gauges on each side. We got gas, and we got your temperature gauge. We're getting that up going. There is a little bit of screen. You can put all kinds of information there for, all your, the way you have the car set up. You also have pedals as well here. This car, as you can see, it's got just 20,000 miles, so it's still pretty much a brand new car. So coming in here in the middle, guys, we got a pretty decent glove box. Plus, we got a little extra cubicles here on the top. Your 392 badge here with the Super V. In the middle, of course, this all kind of feels plasticky. It's kind of you expect from this car. 12 volts connection here. You got your 8-speed automatic. You got the Dodge Brothers design in Detroit little logo here, which is awesome. Little bit of tray here. A couple of cup holders. We do have also another 12-volt here, some common holders, and another outlet here in the bottom. You can definitely close this up here. So pretty much basic car. Up here, of course, you got some lights, mirrors as well, and we got no sunroof or anything. I think you can get a sunroof with this Scat Pack or this Charger, so I'll put that up in the description of the video, guys, to see if I believe you can get a sunroof on this girl. All right, let's go ahead and get a test drive with this girl and see how it feels. Now, 485 horsepower, it's quite a bit of horsepower. This has some big brakes, 14-point rotors. We'll see how the pads are from the factory. These are not, these are pretty heavy cars. They're around 4,400 pounds, I believe this Charger is. So they're not light. They're meant for highways, straight speed. And they handle somewhat, but of course the handling, I think, it gets better with the Hellcat package or with the Hellcat one. So, all right, guys, so go ahead and get this going with our Scat Pack and check out how this girl does. This is my first time ever driving one of these girls, especially with the 6.4 liter V8. So I have driven Supras, I've driven pretty quick cars, and I know these are fun cars to throw around, to drift, to get rowdy with them, to be a hooligan, but you still gotta respect the drive, like my friend Tedward says. And the roads, you gotta have some etiquette as well. I mean, this car is just scream, I want to be crazy. So but I like it so far. So all right, I love the steering wheel. The steering wheel feels really good. It's got a nice perforated leather, feels excellent in your hands, nice and thick, and you got the pedals here with you. The suspension does feel a little bit, on the little harsher side. Obviously, that's kind of expected with the sports package you get with this, with a little bit stiffer springs. Yeah, you can feel the torque, the just the engine just feels fantastic on this thing. So the brake pedal feels really nice too. I like the way it feels. Very nice and firm, the brake pedal so far. So we're just getting on it, guys, here. I'm not gonna go crazy, of course, but steering wheel feels pretty direct too. Now we got some traffic here. I'm not gonna just explode it, so. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is. I can tell it's got a lot of power. Now, guys, I guess, oh, you're pushing, not getting into it, but I'm gonna get a little bit more to it a little bit later on. I want to feel the car first a little bit to see how this, how the chassis feels. Obviously, this chassis has been around for a little bit. This is a heavier car, but that feels pretty nice. It feels taut. Let's get it to a straightaway here. Feels very comfortable too. The seats are comfortable. They got plenty of lateral support. Just checking out a little bit. Yeah, this has got some pretty direct steering too. Obviously, we got 20-inch wheels with 245s in front. The Goodyears seem to be transmitting some pretty good vibes to the steering wheel. Yeah, this is got pretty decently. It doesn't feel. I thought it will feel heavier. It does not feel that heavy, to be honest. But obviously, you can't deny the laws of physics in a tight turn or something like that. Of course. But just check out. Yeah, the brakes got a really nice feel to it. Those Brembos have a nice feel to them. Yes, yeah, we got some good power, my friends. Oh yeah, the brakes feel awesome. Very good stopping power to this car for sure. I wonder if this is I wonder if this is what the law enforcement gets, the Scat Pack. I don't know, to be honest. What the kind of power, but I'm thinking this is probably gonna have the same type of power and brakes as this Scat Pack does, as the law enforcement version of this car. But this car feels pretty. I'm surprised. Much better than I expected, to be honest. Yeah, it can definitely feel the heaviness in the turns, but power is fantastic. Fantastic power. The exhaust sounds so damn good. Really, really good. Now, I do love. These things they feel good. It sounds fantastic. I wish you can make them a bit louder, but man, the exhaust from this is factory exhaust. It sounds fantastic. Going down the road here, yeah, the ride is a little bit more on the sports side. It's a little stiffer. You can tell this is pretty. It actually doesn't feel that bad. The car feels pretty stable, more than I expected to be, especially for this kind of car. They're not heavy. They're pretty a little bit on the heavier side. But yeah, this is pretty nice. I'm kind of enjoying this more than I expected it to be. No wonder people, this kind of just the cars give you pretty good confidence. You got plenty of brakes. The brakes feel very good, especially with this Brembo brake packages are excellent. They have great feel. I love the pad feel. It's very progressive. And of course, you can go ahead and engage manual mode. Oh yeah, this is just fun, really fun. Oh, that engine note sounds fantastic, to be honest. Oh, that's intoxicating. I love this thing. Yeah, I mean everything else, you feel. I don't know how you go back to sport. Okay, we go back to sports, so. But everything else feels great. I mean, I love the steering wheel. The cockpit feels low. You got pretty good visibility in the car, to be honest. You got, your stereo system and your controls. Everything's pretty much not bad at all, to be honest. Yeah, this is the transmission response excellent. This might be it's gotta be a CF if I'm correct. Obviously this is what Dodge have put in these cars, and they're great transmissions, so especially with this type of power. Well, you can see this is still comfortable. It's still a pretty good riding car. You got plenty of power. Pretty impressed with the handling, to be honest. Obviously it's a heavy car, but it handles pretty decently. So considering I thought it would feel much more like a boat, but it does not. I mean, considering we're in low speeds, but Yeah, suspension is stiff, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not, you know, stiff board ride or anything like that. It's got a pretty compliant suspension, but it is on the sports side. So I think, you know, Dodge, you know, they've done a pretty great job with these things. Lots of power, you know, good brakes, pretty comfortable car. You can fit a lot of people here. They look menacing, to be honest. So I'm sure even law enforcement has fun with some of these cars. So can't blame him, and I can't blame these people having all this fun with this type of cars. They do, you know, they do kind of provoke it, but you got to be careful. So you got to respect what you get to drive. So let's go ahead, guys, and I'm gonna wait just a little bit here so we can go a little bit of a pull. So we got no cars behind us here. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is fun. Woo! Yeah, this car is fun. Yeah, this shit. Yeah, these things are. Yeah, this puts me in kind of a child's, you know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some fun and drifting. Yeah, this. I was surprised when I drove in, when I got it to ride in that Challenger, you know, a red eye. I was surprised at the grip of those cars at the turning when the guy flipped it around to get, you know, to make it drift. I was surprised at the grip, considering these cars are pretty, they're pretty heavy and not, you know, the best handling. But I was surprised. I'm surprised at this car so far. You know, you got a great stereo, you got plenty of power. That thing's intoxicating. I'm sure if you're, you know, wondering what the gas mileage is on this thing, driving it like that, you're gonna get probably in the low teens. The highway should be in the mid-20s. I'll put those information, you guys, up on the screen for you. They want around $52,000 for this car, if I'm correct. It is a used car. But it is a really beautiful car. I mean, it's a good car. This color, this hell racing color, is really nice. I love this color. It really goes well with the car. We do have a backup camera, so guys, let's check it out. There's a backup camera. Now, the resolution is not the greatest. It does have some trajectory lines. I don't see any type of sensors, but there, as you can see, the camera is not bad at all. This gives you a backup camera, and then there's better systems from Uconnect or from Dodge Charger. So especially the Pacific minivan that I drove had a really much better graphics to that. But this is not bad at all. I mean, I like it. What are my first impressions of this Charger? Fantastic engine, lots of great power. The car actually feels better than I thought. It feels much more definitely playful. Definitely you can get in trouble with these cars. Great cars. I like it. I was very impressed with it. The handling is a little more better than I thought, especially with this performance, the performance package. Interior wise, obviously this is, you know, more of a rental grade, but you really are paying for the engine and a bit of the suspension and power, and the brakes are excellent, and the brakes have really great feeling. There you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this Charger Scat Pack. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.